Good morning. Hello. Welcome back. Oh, I forgot the glasses. Let me grab those really quickly. So, parents, if you want a way to get rid of people really quickly in your house, you just say you're going live on Facebook and they all disappear. You know, they all scatter. Nobody wants to be in my video, so they all took off. My husband makes sure to leave about 9:55 in the morning when he's home, and my daughter takes off to her room. So if you want people to leave you alone, all you have to do is say, hey, I'm going to go live on Facebook. Good morning. There's Mrs. Husky and Mrs. Denman. Hello. Welcome back. Today's more about air pressure. Hey, Mrs. Grant, you made it too. That's 3 days in a row. So welcome back. I'm going to do a little bit more with air pressure today. So hopefully you can see my bottle down here. I have comments on, so I am... Well, good morning, Hall family. I'm going to readjust just a little bit here. So yesterday I showed you some with air pressure, and I had the hair dryer and the ping pong ball, and you could see the ping pong ball stay in the column of air. And then I got out the leaf blower and the beach ball, and it did the same thing. So a little bit about air pressure there. So I have one more that goes along with that. So I have this bottle here, just a regular water bottle. It helps if it's dry. Mine's a little wet on the inside, but I'll show you why that helps in just a moment. But I have a little piece of paper there, just a little tiny crunched up piece of paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here to the level of the bottle, and I'm just going to blow that piece of paper inside. Okay, so here we go. Let me move these out of the way. We'll try this again. Ready? Uh-oh. Reload. Uh-oh. All right. Live never works exactly how I want it to, but it does this at school too when I do this with the students, and then they show how to do it. So let me get exactly in the right position here. Oh, okay, it's not working. We might have to abandon this one. One more time. Otherwise, we'll just let it go. I think I just have it at the wrong angle. I was trying to get my camera and everything. It's not working. So what you're trying to do, if you can get it exactly at the right angle and you just blow really hard, maybe I can do it if I'm not on the counter. When you blow really hard into it, you're creating an area of low pressure on the outside of the bottle. And so when you get it at the right spot, that little piece of paper is going to bounce out at you every single time. And I'll tell you, this happens every time I do it in my classroom. I'm like, I got it all ready, everything's in the right spot, and then I do it and it doesn't work. But my students always make it work much better than I do. So once again, you just take that little piece of paper in the mouth of the bottle there, and when you blow as hard as you can, it's going to bounce back out at you because you're creating the low pressure on the outside and the higher pressure on the inside. All right. So that's that one. So let me show you just a little setup there. Right here, number one, if you blow the air in, like I said, blow as hard as you can, and then that little piece of paper will come right back out at you. All right, well, good morning, Emily and Jack. Hi. My niece and nephew are watching. Okay, so number two, this is an oldie but a goodie here. So let me flip you back around. I have a cup. There we go. I have some water, and I have an index card. We're still talking about air pressure here. So I have this cup. Oh, let me pour just a little bit back. That cup's about half full of water, and then I'm just going to take an index card and put it on top. Now, I recommend you doing this over a sink or a container of water. We're just going to do it right here over this container of water. Please don't do it over your husband or wife's head or over your brothers or sisters. Let me flip you back around here. All right, precariously perched. Okay, so I have my cup. Like I said, it's about half full of water. Please don't do this over your brothers or sisters' heads. I have my index card. I'm going to put it on top of the cup. I need both hands for this one. Just make sure you have a cup that the index card completely covers the top of it. And then I'm going to flip it over. Now here's where the magic happens. Let me move out of the way here. And the index card stays there, even though that cup's half full of water. Now, it's only going to stay there as long as that index card isn't wet. So as soon as it starts to get wet, you'll see it'll start to sag. But you can try it and see how long you can actually hold that there. You can hold it over something. You can show magic tricks while you're doing this. So I have my index card. Nothing's underneath it, right here. But like I said, that cup it's about half full of water there. Okay, so let me explain what's going on before it flips out over on me there. Back to my little drawings here. So we have the cup, it's about half full of water, and then there's the index card. What's happening is the air pressure on the outside of the index card is very great. I don't know if you realize this, but there's about 15 to 18 pounds of pressure pushing down on us at any time from the air pressure, just above us in the atmosphere. So, but it pushes in all directions. So it's pushing on the side, it's pushing on the top, it's pushing from the bottom. So there's a whole lot of pressure that's pushing up on that index card there. And so the air pressure is actually what's holding that index card there. Oh, lots of gasps when I let go of the index card. I know, pretty cool, huh? Science is awesome. You can say it's a magic trick, you can say it's science. You could say it's both. Science is magic sometimes. But it is a lot of fun to do, and you can actually try it with different types of cups. If you don't have an index card, maybe you have poster board. Poster board might work, like the thin poster board cardstock, if you have cardstock around. But regular paper doesn't work. It's not thick enough. And you can't use like a paper towel or anything like that. So you want to make sure you use either an index card or something that's kind of that thickness in order for it to work. But yes, very cool. And then you can also have contests to see who can hold it there the longest. Who can hold their cup. Because if you hold it really still, sometimes it stays there for a while. I also have one more while we're talking about air and air pressure and things like that. So I'm going to turn this back around. And I have a cup here. Just another one of those little cups. I do have a little piece of paper towel in there, but besides the paper towel, is there anything else inside that cup? That's right there. Anybody want to take a guess? Is there anything else inside that cup? I'll even take the paper towel out for you. Okay, so if I have it just like this, is there anything in this cup? Anybody want to take a guess out there in Facebook land? If I do this, is there anything inside that cup? Well, right now I'm going to put the paper towel back in. So paper towel's down in the bottom of the cup there. And I just tore off part of one of those like single sheets of paper towel there. Ah, Ty says air. And I'm guessing that's Jack and Emily that are saying air. Okay, so you're right. In case you don't know, I'm going to scoop up a bunch of air inside this cup here. Just scooping it up. And then what I'm going to do is take my cup and I'm going to flip it upside down. Make sure the paper towel doesn't come out. And I'm going to push it down into this water right here. So what I want you to do is take a guess. Do you think that the paper towel is going to get wet? And I'll show you. I made sure to use a glass bowl so you could see. I have it completely submerged here. So do you think that paper towel is going to get wet inside the cup? Come back up here. Oh, I heard a little noise there. Sounded like the air coming out. But when I pull this back up, I can actually take the paper towel out and you can see it's not wet besides the little bit of water, the little bit of water that was on my hand there. The paper towel is not wet. It's completely dry. So let me do that again for you. I'll put it back in the cup here. I'm just smushing it down so it stays because you want to make sure that it doesn't come out when you turn it upside down. And then just take it, make sure it's completely flat, so you don't get water inside the cup. But as you push it down, yes, Denise says her kids are saying the air is protecting it. And I saw a couple no's that the paper towel won't get wet. You're correct. So yes, as I pull it back out and flip it back over, same thing. I have a nice dry paper towel here. So you just have to make sure you have enough paper towel that it stays in the bottom of the cup there. All right, and then just to show you, oh, you can see it in, whoops, sorry, clicked the wrong button. But you can see it in the drawing there. So there's what's happening underneath. I really need to get a blue dry erase marker, but I haven't been back to the store for a while, trying to isolate here. So here's the water in the container. And then as I put it in, you're right, the air is filling up the cup here and the paper towel's in that air pocket. So as I push the cup down into the water, that air is full in the cup. So the cup is not empty, it's full of air. And as I push it down, then it keeps the paper towel dry. So we had the bottle with the little paper in it. Like I said, it always works for my students, and it worked before I tried it, before this video, but if you can try it and you can make it work, send me a picture or video. But when you blow into it really hard, that paper wad will come back out at you instead of going into the bottle. Just blow really hard, don't blow easy. If you blow easy, it's going inside. And then number 2, we had the cup with the index card. Here, I'll do that one more time for you. I have one more index card. And then number 3 was the cup with the paper towel, and I put it into the water. So this one's always a fun one. The kids are always amazed by this at school. We use it when we talk about weather and air pressure. But once again, you just flip it over and let it go. So we got a little science, we got a little magic this morning. Like I said, try and see how long you can keep it there. That's always one of my fun ones. I always give just a little prize at the end, whoever stays the longest. There's no rhyme or reason as to why it stays longer than another one, but it's kind of fun to do. All right, so there we go. So, hope you enjoyed this air pressure demonstration, and have a good weekend. And I will see you guys next time.